From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2120, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, June 20th, 2018. Do you have field day fever yet? If you're hearing this report in Australia, a fair distance from the ARRL event of the same name, the answer is probably yes.
Hey, don't look now, but we're barely a week away from field day. No, not the summer contest going on in that other hemisphere. Here in Australia, it's a winter event known as VHF-UHF Field Day, and hams are gearing up for it on the 23rd and 24th of June. The competition promotes amateur operation on VHF and microwave bands, as well as portable operation, or, as the Wireless Institute of Australia puts it, head for the hills. Hams can even move location to location to pick up extra points throughout the contest. The 24-hour operation does not exclude home stations either. They simply have their own section for competition. Field Day does preclude operation making use of satellites or repeaters. Work at Simplex or not at all. Although the first VHF-UHF Field Day was a test undertaken in January of 1989, winter VHF-UHF Field Day came along much later, and this year marks its 10th year. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Graham Kemp, VK4BB.
With Dayton Hamvention and Friedrichshafen behind us, Michelle Carey, W5MQC, tells us about big plans being made by an amateur radio group in which YLs help YLs.
The club has actually been around since 1939. It started with an ad in QST magazine where one YL was looking for where are all the other YLs. The response to that ad was 12 ladies, and that was what they're calling the founding mothers.
Carey said that the group holds a convention every 3 to 4 years at various locations around the country.
The convention is going to take place in the Sheridan Hotel in downtown Oklahoma City. We're going to have Rhea, N2RJ. She's going to talk to us all about digital modes. Andrea Slack, K2EZ, is going to get us all rovering. Our banquet keynote speaker, Nancy Hall, the research scientist with NASA, Carol Malazzo, KP4MD. She's going to get us all ready to go on a remote vacation with her DXpedition. Also have some IL miring sessions where we can all get together and help each other. We're going to have some testing sessions, and we're going to have a little fun.
Carey said that men can attend the convention, but that they must accompany a licensed woman. The focus is primarily on YLs, so if all of this sounds fun to you, please check out the convention's website at www.ylrlconvention.org. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9 GCO.
Atlantic hurricane season began on June 1st, and preparedness is on everyone's minds in that region. The Dominican Republic is taking no chances. It's reaffirming its partnership with hams.
In the Dominican Republic, which has seen its share of weather disasters, Radio Club Dominicano has signed an agreement with Dominican Civilian Defense. The May 30th pact cements the relationship between the two, ensuring enhanced cooperation during emergencies. The two will work together with Dominican Civil Defense, relying on the Radio Club for emergency communications during disaster response. The club notes that the agreement comes just as the Atlantic hurricane season gets underway. The Dominican Republic was among the places devastated last year during Hurricanes Irma and Maria. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Andy Morrison, K9AWM.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Graham Kemp, VK4BB, Paul Brown, WD9GCO, Andy Morrison, K9AWM, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.